Everybody, it's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people done seen that interview with Lil Tim on Future's TV. I think that's the reason I've been getting edited a lot, all in Twitter mentions and shit. I believe that interview is the reason it's sparking this conversation. People been asking me about what's gonna be the outcome of FBGDuck case. I done spoke on that young man a lot of time in blogs, but I do understand the New Year's here. Time has passed. They feel like this case is finna start beginning. Guys have been arrested from Oblock. Police alleged they had something to do with his passing. Is this gonna be a closed case? Is it closed? Boom, those guys going to prison. That's what it's gonna be. I'm not really sure about that. I can tell you when the feds get involved, it's a high probability that that can happen. Normally, when the feds get in, ain't really no just walking away skate free. I mean, we have seen people beat the feds, but it's a rare occasion, especially if they ain't super rich and shit like that, to have a super smart lawyer who know the loopholes and shit. So I do think that's a hard thing to do. Normally when they come in, they got more resources. Their conviction rate more bigger. We all know that. What's circumstantial in a small case court, in a small city court, might be real close cut evidence on you in the feds and shit like that. But it is a few things about that though that kind of lean towards those guys in O Block too. What I mean by that is, just think about this. Normally when it's like a gang slaying, and that's what they trying to portray this as a gang slaying, it'd be hard to kind of like, find some, sympathy in that shit when you're in the courtroom, especially if they feel like there's just two gang bangers who met up at the wrong place and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if anyone's going to be willing to hit that stand and testify. It was someone who was with Duck, I believe, a female. I'm not sure if she going to get on the stand and testify on Duck's behalf. It was also a man who got shot. He was shot several times, man. He had surgery. He almost lost his life. The crazy part is that he actually told his story in like a few Instagram posts on social media. I ain't really seen him do any interviews or anything like that. I have seen them speak about that date though on social media. So it ain't like it's a secret to who that guy was. A lot of people say he did not know FBGDuck. He was just shopping, standing there in line and, speaking to Duck. Guess he seen them and, told him he fuck with his music and that shit happened right there. I'm not going to tell you exactly who the man was who was shot with Duck because it don't seem like he all in the open, but he spoke on it. But I ain't going to be the one to send you to his page or anything like that. But I can say that, I'm not sure if they're going to testify, if they're going to get on the stand. I'm not sure if some of Duck homies going to testify and say, these guys were trying to beef with him a long time. They've been trying to do this to him, man. I'm not sure. I do think they're going to have the evidence as far as maybe people who was there. I'm not sure if they're going to keep up with the case, People might have said they seen some, but, to want to come to the courtroom and all kind of shit like that 2 years later, I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen. But, they claiming they got cameras and a lot more evidence, license plate readers, and all kind of shit like that. So, like I say, this case is kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's a rap beef going on. It is things going on. You got to understand. Listen to the songs. Von's been throwing shots at these guys soon he got in the rap game. So you can clearly tell it's an issue between those communities. So it could be just speculation and rumors that cause the feds to rush to O Block and arrest those guys. Or it could be that they feel those guys had something to do behind Duck death. I'm not sure if I can give you a open and closed answer on this one, but I can say normally when the feds come in, it be some type of plea deal or something worked out, People don't really take the feds all the way to trial and shit like that because it don't normally turn out right. Kind of like you see what Young Thug going through. A lot of people feel like Thug gonna beat this up. When I look at the Young Thug case, I just get that Bobby Smurder feel. I just feel like 10 years or something like that, right or wrong. Normally when you in a jurisdiction, it'd be hard to get out of that shit. And I have seen people beat it, but, but when it come to Duck, like I always say, he's been famous for a while, millions of views. It did surprise me that he wasn't aware that, being downtown like that could be very dangerous. Look at this summertime. It's only a couple weeks into the summer, to be honest with you, and these young people acting a fool, shootings downtowns, killings at an all-time high right now. Man, if you at a party, that might be your last day alive. I tell people this, and I'm going to tell you again, you got to make sure and be very aware aware of this. You have to be 100% positive that you're not going to the house putting on them new Jordan 1s, putting on them new outfits and shit just to go out there and lose your life. You need to be very aware that this summertime is very crazy. Everybody got a mental illness, so you gonna have to watch everybody out here. And I want to tell a lot of young people that, man, make good decisions, because this summertime you might make a decision that'll put you in the casket, or you might make a decision where you won't never see your family again. So you got to be very smart. That's why I say I was kind of alarmed that Duck didn't realize being downtown could be dangerous. But then again, it is the safest place in Chicago. And then, it was in the shopping area. He did have someone with him. It was fire returned back. So I don't think he was lacking. I just think, shit like that happens so fast, and it can happen to anybody out here. So that's why I tell you, I can't give you a real answer on this one. I think this is going to have to play out more. Trial starting, we get more information. We get to see what the evidence that the feds got and shit like that. Because right now, it kind of seems like he say, she say with a little bit of evidence that's coincidental. But I'm pretty sure the feds got a lot of shit covered up, held down, that they gonna just smack on you to see if you're gonna take that plea deal or who gonna tell on each other, It's 5 guys was charged with this. I'm not sure if all 5 guys gonna get 100 years in jail, So like I tell you, normally when you get into this type of activity, it be hard fucking with the feds. So we're going to keep you updated on this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. A lot of shit I want to tell y'all, man. It's a lot of things going on in the culture. So you just drop me a comment. Let me know what you want me to speak on. Anything I might have missed, and I'm going to get to it with you. But I appreciate the love. Keep your donations to yourself. It's hard out here. You don't got no time to be digging in your pocket giving me your money. I'm going to tell you this now. The weather changing. It's the summertime out here. Your shorties got all them long sleeve shirts and jogging pants. You got to go reel them up with the little shorts and the tank tops now. It's time for the little slushies, man. The Flaming Hots with the chips and the cheese and the meat. You know they love that. You don't got time to be giving me their snack fare. I'm a grown man. I'll figure it out. You want to help me? This what you do. You take your finger right here. You hit that like button. Bing. When you hit that like button, guess what it do? It make my videos grow, and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie truth. Bleh, bleh, bleh.